The ROC has made me be a disciple. You go to church, you listen, you learn, and that's great. But interactions at the ROC, relationships at the ROC, ministries at the ROC require faith and action. I mean, you can't just go up there and sit around. You'll either you're drafted into some sort of ministry if you're capable, or you will be ministered to if you're not. So there's always something going on, and I had the opportunity early on to just be real with people and be exposed to people from a variety of backgrounds, a variety of cultures, and it was an education on people. It was an opportunity to learn more about people that I would not normally interact with. And as a Christian, it was an immediate laboratory, if you will, for faith. It required me to be out of a comfort zone and to rely on God to talk to people, to interact with people, to minister to people, sometimes people who didn't want to be ministered to, in a variety of settings. I mean, I've been doing something like ROC in Summers since I was, I think, 15 years old. And I wasn't there helping, I was there doing it. And that requires discipline. That requires dedication, attributes of a disciple. And interacting with people, playing basketball with guys that I might not normally see, or that if I normally saw we wouldn't really talk, but being forced to do that. You know, again, putting my faith into action. So we would bring the kids in, or let the kids come into the ROC, play basketball, do whatever they wanted for about an hour, like an hour of free time. Then we would feed them for 30 minutes, and then we'd go upstairs. And then we started bringing in a live band, and I would preach. And so we had church. We called it Next Step because it was about taking the next step in your relationship with Jesus Christ. You know, so it's not just this one thing that happened 1 week in ROC in summer, but no, they need to build relationships with other Christians. They need to learn the Word of God. So that really grew. We started getting kids from the neighborhood. We got kids who needed community service hours, court-ordered community service for skipping school or getting in fights or all of these things. So we opened up the doors of the ROC every Thursday from 6 to 8:30. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years, a really long time. And the numbers go up and down, but I mean, we were at the peak having 80 kids. I mean, there was a couple times where we had about 100 kids, and you know, you had kids from Zion Church, you had kids from the neighborhood, kids who just came because they needed community service. So we had a wide range of kids with all sorts of issues, but one basic need, and that was Jesus. And that's what it came down to. We had fun, we played games, we sang songs, we ate food, but at the end of the day, they were given an opportunity to say yes to Jesus. Just so many other ministries, Karate Club, for many years, House of Judgment was there, participating with the food pantry, participating with the health fair, participating with handing out school supplies and doing skits or preaching at those functions. It was always, the ROC is always an opportunity to be a disciple of Christ.